Ugly Pie, written by Lisa Wheeler, illustrated by Heather Solomon. Old Bear woke up one morning with a hankerin' for pie. Not just any pie, ugly pie. But the only ugly thing he had in his kitchen was some gooey, sweet molasses. It tasted just fine, but it wasn't what Old Bear was itching for. So with a heap of hope and a hitch of his britches, Old Bear went off in search of Ugly Pie. As he walked along, he sang a song. Sweet molasses, my oh my, I'm itching for some ugly pie. When Old Bear came to Grandpa Grizzle's house, he paused for a little sniff. Oh my, do I smell ugly pie? Grandpa Grizzle opened his front door. I don't have no ugly pie, but you should give my pie a try. My pleasin' pumpkin pie. That sure is one plump and pleasin' pie, Old Bear said, but I'm just itchin', truly itchin' for some ugly pie. The only ugly things I got in my kitchen are these wrinkled red raisins, said Grandpa, but they're yours if you want 'em. Old Bear thanked Grandpa Grizzle, popped a raisin into his mouth, and continued on his way. As he walked along, he sang a song. Ruby raisins not too dry, sweet molasses, my oh my, but I'm still itchin', sniffin', wishin' for some ugly pie. Soon Old Bear stood in front of the home of Ma Hickory and her two cubs, Snip and Snarl. His nose gave a little twitch. Oh my, do I smell ugly pie? Snip and Snarl opened the door. We don't have no ugly pie, but you should give Ma's pie a try. Her righteous rhubarb pie. That sure is one righteous pie, Old Bear said, but I'm just itchin', truly itchin' for some ugly pie. The only ugly things I got in my kitchen are these sour green apples, said Ma Hickory, but they're yours if you want 'em. Old Bear thanked the Hickory family, dropped the apples into his pockets, and hurried on his way. As he walked along, he sang a song. Got the apples of my eye, ruby raisins not too dry, sweet molasses, my oh my, but I'm still itchin', twitchin', wishin' for some ugly pie. In a short while, Old Bear came to the home of sweet Sicily. He sighed a little sigh. Whew, oh my, do I smell ugly pie? Sweet Cicely opened the door. I don't have no ugly pie, but you should give my pie a try. My heavenly honey pie. That sure is one honey of a pie, Old Bear said, but I'm just itchin', truly itchin' for some ugly pie. The only ugly thing I got in my kitchen are these bumpy brown walnuts, said sweet Cicely, but they're yours if you want 'em. Old Bear thanked sweet Cicely, slipped the walnuts into his bag, and headed on home. As he walked along, he sang a song. I got apples, raisins too, nuts, molasses, but I'm blue. Nothing else will satisfy my craving for some ugly pie. Back home, Old Bear slumped into his kitchen. He unpacked those wrinkled red raisins. Those sure are some ugly raisins. He unpacked the sour green apples. These are the ugliest apples I've ever seen. He unpacked the bumpy brown walnuts. And what am I supposed to do with such ugly walnuts? Old Bear scratched his head. Walnuts? Wait a minute. Ugly apples, raisins too. Sweet molasses, nuts, wahoo! Got an itch to satisfy. Gonna bake some ugly pie. Then Old Bear commenced to a choppin' and a mixin' and a stirrin' and a fixin' and a rollin' and a makin' an ugly pie just fit for bakin'. And quicker than you can say Granny Smith, Old Bear's den filled with a taste bud tempting aroma. His nose itched, his toes twitched, his heart sang, his doorbell rang. Ding dong! Old Bear opened his door, and there stood Grandpa Grizzle, Ma Hickory, Snip, Snarl, and sweet Sicily. Oh my, they called. Do we smell pie? Not just any pie, Old Bear said. Ugly pie. And I'm just itchin', truly itchin'. For a passel of neighbors to share it with. Apples, nuts, red raisins too. We love ugly pie, we do. We're so glad that we could try Old Bear scrumptious, truly wondrous, beautiful, ugly pie. Woohoo! If you've been itching for some ugly pie, today is your lucky day. Here's Old Bear's recipe, handed down from bear to bear for generations. Remember, cubs in the kitchen should always have a big bear around while cooking. My, oh my, oh my. The end.